Hey travelers, Mag, I, and Atreides here on day 198 of our trip around the United States. So today is supposed to be an admin day in Austin, which means I should be doing laundry and taking care of other administrative tasks rather than geocaching. But thanks to the two crazy chicks' help while I was in San Antonio, I was able to get done all of my admin tasks, which means I don't really need an admin day. Instead, it's a geocaching day. Atreides found out I was coming to town and asked if we could go geocaching together. And of course, I seized on the opportunity and was more than happy to be able to join up with this fantastic geocacher and get out there on the trails. So when he started geocaching, he almost immediately jumped into a streak. Since he started caching, his streak is now over 2,000 days. That's simply incredible. I've only been streaking just slightly over 200 days now, and that's a lot of work. I can't even imagine how you've been doing it for over 5 years now. That's just insane to me. But
it is
the best
insane.
way.
It is insane.
So we're gonna take a tour of the Capitol, starting right here at the Capitol building, and then work our way out to the most favorited geocache in the area, and then go after some of the other great geocaches around Austin. It's gonna be a great day because there are 0 miles to cover and potential for anything we wanna do. So let's get out there and see what Austin has to offer. Come on, let's go.
This is actually my second time getting to visit the Capitol building in Austin, Texas. The last time that I was here, however, was in the middle of the night, so it was great to be able to see this fantastic building in the daytime. Right in the heart of downtown Austin, the Capitol grounds are comprised of 22 acres, including 22 monuments, historic buildings, and trees on a beautifully landscaped lawn. This is definitely one of my favorite Capitol buildings to be able to visit, as the massive 3-story sunset red Texas granite structure is the largest Capitol building to be found within the United States, standing even 14 feet taller than the US Capitol building. And while we were not here at the right time for it, the Texas Capitol, being a capital of the people, offers free 30-minute tours. If you are lucky enough to be here Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 3:30, or Saturday and Sunday, 12:30 to 3:30, you should definitely consider jumping on one of these tours. And unlike most Capitol buildings found in downtown areas, parking here is a cinch. Even if the streets are crowded, you can find your way over to the garage about 2 blocks away with 2 hours of free parking provided. Each of the 22 monuments found around the grounds tells its own story of Texas history, with nods to police officers, volunteer firefighters, and many different tributes to our troops. The Texas State Preservation Board does a superb job of breaking down what each one of these monuments means. A link to their website has been provided in the description if you'd like to learn more about some of these fascinating memorials. My personal favorite is the Heroes of the Alamo, erected in 1891, featuring a bronze statue of a Texas holding a muzzleloader rifle atop the monument. Which one of these memorials did you enjoy the best? Go ahead and go down into the comment sections and let us know which one is your favorite and why.
We're walking around the Capitol building, and Atreides is being very accommodating. There's no adventure labs to find here, and of course he's already found all the geocaches, actually as have I, because we've done the virtual here. Oh, yeah. But it gives us an opportunity to talk and get to know each other. So, when did you start geocaching?
I started geocaching in June 2018.
June of 2018, and it was like 4 days from there where you officially began this streak, right?
Yeah. The funny thing is I didn't even officially begin it. I just, started doing it every day. And then one day I realized, oh, I've been doing this for 100 days. And let's see if I can do it a little longer. And then one day I realized, oh, wait a minute, I've done this a year. Maybe I'll keep doing this a little longer.
And he's been at the game, continuing on this. So when we went to go out geocaching today, all he had to say was, as long as I find one cache, I'm good. Everything else is golden from there.
Yeah.
And you've done the Texas 254, right?
Of course I have.
How many states have you completed?
Let's see. Well, there's Texas, there is New Mexico, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Kansas, Washington, Delaware, and Connecticut. So that makes 9.
So quite the accomplished geocacher to be able to spend the day here. And having lived in Austin all your life?
Yeah, pretty much.
I am getting no better local tour than I am right now.
Atreides acted as our tour guide on the trip up to the Necropolis of Britania Manor 3, one of the most sought-after geocaches in the Austin area and in the state of Texas, being the third most favorited. This very odd geocache comes with one heck of a story. The mystery cache is presented in 8 stages, like chapters to a story called The Guardian's Quest. Each stage has you gather information needed to find and unlock the final location. But in more recent years, the coordinates to the last stage have been provided to make the hunt just a little bit easier. You can, of course, still proceed through each of the 8 stages, which all bring you to very interesting spots in Austin. At the 8th and final stage, you will find yourself on an empty, lonely path brought to you straight out of a horror movie, complete with graves, skeletons, and many other spooky sights. The final host is a 12-foot wooden tall tower with a concrete foundation at the top, which enables viewing out over the landscape. The door to enter the tower is coded with the numbers able to be found on the trail along the way.
If you had to put a number on it, how many times would you say you visited the Necropolis of Britania Manor?
Somewhere between 5 and 10.
It's quite a few times to visit this trail. And as neat as this is to walk right now, I feel like it would be kind of creepy in the dark, especially with guys like that over there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. At one point when Texas Challenge was in Round Rock, just north of here, they did an evening event where we basically got, people together in big vehicles, and we brought everybody out here in the middle of the night to come do this. So there were like,
Spooky.
30 people.
And we still have a few minutes to kill because I walked up to the door, punched in the combo a few times, wrong, and it timed out. So now we wait, and the dog is already assumed her waiting pose. This is the same pose that she uses when I am looking for a geocache and getting near a DNF.
Now that we have the door open, Ai-chan has no idea what to make of this geocache. It is not like any others we've come across in our travels.
Yep, that's right. The dog is in the geocache. Bye, Ai-chan. She'd be mad if I shut this door. Lock her in there with all that. I went in there too. Come out of the way.
While the trek out to Necropolis of Britania Manor 3 is already quite the spooky experience, it is nothing compared to opening up the geocache and seeing all of these skeletons covered in cobwebs.
As creepy geocaches go, the Necropolis of Britania Manor is definitely ranking #1 right now. This is a creep fest all around.
Finally tracking down a geocache that Atreides actually needs to maintain his daily streak, we went after the Limestone Manifold, which is an earth cache located at Barton Springs. We took the temperature, enjoyed the view, and then found a few scattered geocaches around the downtown area. We only signed a few physical logbooks, however, as our goal was primarily labs and virtuals.
Atreides, what do we have here?
It's a wacky, weighted, inflatable arm flailing tube guy! Ah!
One of the things that will immediately jump out at you as you explore the downtown Austin area is that it has a very happening art scene. One of the unofficial mottos of the city is to keep Austin weird, a call for residents to support their local businesses and everything indie. While many cities have promoted similar campaigns over the years, it is said that this trend all began in Austin. Over the years, using its unofficial model as a guiding light, the city has become an epicenter of creativity with a vibrant and cultural art scene. In fact, the city has become well known for supporting its creative community by providing funding for a variety of cultural attractions and public art projects. No trip to the Lone Star State can be considered complete without a visit to the capital, and what better way to explore this city than in the company of great people.
All right, travelers, that is a wrap for our day in Austin. We began the day with the Atreides and were able to tour the state capitol building, and what a tour that was. So many awesome pieces of history, walking around, getting to look at all the statues and memorials they had around the grounds. From there, we made our way out to the third most favorited geocache in the state of Texas, and the Necropolis was everything that I was hoping that it would be. Not only did we get that spooky walk out to get to the geocache at the end, but we also got a fantastic view out over the city from the top of the host and some squish quarters. I'll take every little bit of that. We got lucky in the late afternoon hours because two crazy chicks doing some other work happened to be in the area, and we got to go geocaching together for the rest of the afternoon. So, not a bad day to be able to hang out with not just one new friend, but two friends that we've already known from San Antonio too. This really brings the social aspect of the game back around together. Could not be happier about it. Did you guys have fun out here today?
Sure did. We
Meg,
did.
have fun?
Heck yeah.
And in this warm 26-degree weather with a wind chill factor of 16, we have all been freezing today, but we've been making it through one listing at a time, and those geocaches are more important than the feeling at our fingertips. Thank you guys for joining us. Like this video, subscribe to stay tuned for daily updates, and we'll see you out on the trails.